Alright, so in this video, what I want to do is I want to take you through a quick glimpse of everything Business Manager, from audience insights all the way to audiences. So, as you can see right here, we have our business settings. So, business settings actually is going to be all your accounts. So, when you go into one, you have Ads Manager, where we just went through everything in Ads Manager. Actually, I might put this one before that. So we're going to go through everything Ads Manager. We also have the pixels, which we're going to go through that as well. Audience Insights, I'm going to come back to this one. Creative Hub, this is a place where you can actually work on your creative before you actually have it as an ad. So you can see how it looks as different types. You can do a lot of different stuff in here as design elements. Okay. All right, so I mean, you can do, all different kinds of mock-ups. You can do everything, work with your team, get everything checked out, make sure it's approved, yada, 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 everything in there, which is awesome. Business Manager, basically that's going to be your overview of your accounts. It's going to be an overview of kind of everything. Again, Ads Manager, we went through that. Usually it used to put things that you're going into a lot over here. Lately, I've found out that these are the only three that stick on this side. So I don't know if they're like drag and drops. Actually, let me try it. Nope, it is not drag and drops. So for some reason, they aren't popping over here, but they may in the future as well. Page posts. So these ones right here is going to be published, ad posts, all these different things that are in this section. Basically everything that's on your page is going to be there. App dashboard, app ads helper. We're not doing anything with ads. If you guys are or apps, if you guys are doing apps, go into these ones. Automated rules. Yeah, so you can create a rule in here. You do all different kinds of stuff. So if all active ads, turn them off if cost per result is greater than, let's say we're doing an engagement and we want to make sure we're below 25 cents. So 25 cents, boom, add, done. So there you are. I got lifetime, continuous on Facebook, blah, 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 everything on here. Again, in this one, you can customize your columns based on what you want, as you can do in Ads Manager as well, and do reporting. Actually, let me touch on that real quick because I don't think I did touch on that. So let's just go through one that won't matter if you see into. All right, so this one here, you can actually go into columns. You can go into customize, and say I'm running a video view. I can actually go through here. I mean, you can go through each one of these guys. It's going to give you basically one of these on the side here. I'm pointing now. There you go. And then you can just go through here and see other ones. Cost per share. It's pretty self-explanatory in here. Especially, you get your 10-second watches. You got these are remarketing audiences that you can do, but also these are data points. So you can say, okay, this is how many we have of this. This is how viral it's going. So that way a customer will love that. So basically just come through here, you can do all those ones, you can add whatever you want. Let's just do it for here. Apply. I don't actually know if any of them are video views. Actually, yeah, most of them are. So they should be coming up in a second. There we go. So that way it shows different columns. You can also go down here and you can set it as a default. So that way it's always going to add that to it. So back to the walkthrough. So now that we've gone through that, we're going to go through measuring and measure and reports. Add reporting. And create a report. You can do a full report here. Do whatever kind of you want to do. Let's do basically everything on there. Yeah, let's just do everything. Accounts. This is clearly longer ago. Let's go. I think we're doing. Let's just do that. That should pull up something. There we go. So here's a report here. Again, same as what I just showed. You can do customized columns. Let's give it a second to load. There we are. And again, you can go through here and add anything that you want to your columns and just kind of keep going through, keep going through. So hope that helps on that one. That's more for giving clients items, especially if you're just looking through this as an online store and you're not sure if you want to actually run your ads, you're just kind of getting familiar. That's something that people will be sending you, especially if you have them run your ads. Testing and learning. Should have enough time to go through all these. Trying to make it fast. Trying. It's not quite happening, but we'll do it. All right. Test and Learn allows you to easily create advertising tests that help you find out the strategies, blah, blah, blah. Just pick a question and it will help you set up the right thing. Okay. So which campaign causes the lowest cost conversions occur? So test, bam, you can do campaign 1, campaign 2, you know, those different ones on there. And then this way it'll actually kind of do, problem with this is you could have too many variables to actually do a split test. So on this one, you just want to make sure that you are doing a correct split test. So if your ad set is, say, men on one and women on the other, you don't want to change age, you don't want to change the ad itself, you don't want to change any of that kind of stuff. You want to keep everything the same, you want to keep the ad with the exact same proof, all that kind of stuff. But that gives you another thing. Hope that made sense. There we are. So this one's going to be your analytics. Yeah. So right now, everything is what it is. I don't know why it's coming up as 0. Really shouldn't be doing that, but I'm not going to go through that one right this second. Events Manager, pixel, pretty self-explanatory. Let's just grab a random pixel here, and we'll do, say, that one. It's not going to have anything on that, so we'll just go to another one. Let's go to this one. I know there's going to be some data on this one. All right, that's not the right account. I'm going to hum for you guys, so that way it's not as boring. You haven't noticed I go through things quickly, and I speak very quickly, so I apologize. So you can see here what's kind of going on the last 7 days. You know, we've had that, events. You can kind of go through here, see customer conversions, blah, 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 blah. We have our pixels, which is, of course, under that. I'm definitely not going to go each one of those. All right. Offline events, app events. Basically, offline events is, say you are a gym and you have people signing up. What you do is you can say in Facebook, you can actually plug in the data of everybody that signed up, and it's going to try and match the people that you showed the ad to. Then it'll say, hey, these are the people that we showed the ad to. This is the people that actually came in and used it. You need to have access to the point of sale system. Most of what we're talking about now is going to be actually e-commerce, so you won't have to worry about offline events at all. But if you are not doing e-commerce and you're doing something else, you can upload your point of sale data, your customer data, and then it will try and match everything up from like their emails or other stuff. Of course, it's not 100% foolproof because people have different emails for different things and phone numbers and all that kind of stuff, but offline events are a way to track people that if you're running a campaign for a customer to make sure to show that, hey, we're doing this versus last month you did this much in revenue, we sent you this many leads and you did this much more, so we've made you a difference. You know, that kind of thing sometimes doesn't always work with the client, and they don't like that. So offline events, if you can get access to their data or if they can send it to you, even if they won't give you access to the point of sale system, great way to do it. App events, custom conversions. This one is going to be, oh yeah, whoops, we were just there. Let me fumble around real quick. All right, custom conversions allow you to measure unique activities, such as when a customer adds a specific product to your shopping cart, blah, 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 blah. Exactly. We're going to be doing custom conversions. Partner integrations, connect the partner accounts your business uses for custom purchases, interactions, and management. You can do, let me just click on it. I did just see there's a, like I said, I'm going to fumble through it real quick. So real quick, you can do partner integrations, so you have different sites that can actually make sure things are working correctly. If you have your store that you want to integrate into Facebook so people can purchase things on Facebook from your Shopify store, those ones, basically all that kind of stuff. Yep. All right, so now we're going to get to audiences. This is how you do your marketing, and we're going to do all of the remarketing section in this, or retargeting section, whatever you want to call it. So every time I type in remarketing, it always corrects me and says it's not a word, so we'll say retargeting. So this one here, you can see a couple of the different video remarketings that we've done. You can see some of the audiences of, so these are people that have watched 50%, and it is a minute, and I believe that video is about like a minute and a half or something like that. So these are people that have watched, what is that, 45 seconds? Yeah, 45 seconds of the video on that one. Creating, since we're here, I'll probably just cut this and then go to the next one, or I'll leave this in there. But creating a custom audience, you go into a custom audience. It's going to be all these different ones here. So you have a customer file, so you can upload data actually into Facebook with all the new privacy changes and all that kind of stuff. They're making it more difficult, so that way you have to prove that this is your data. You have to prove everything on there. Website traffic is easier. You're just going to take your pixel, you throw it on your website. We'll show you that, or I'll show you that later. App activity, this is if you've actually linked your app up and you've actually connected everything over to it. You'll see the activity. Offline activity, again, offline activity, you update stuff. It actually shows you right here, my phone, blah, blah. Engagement, this is people that have engaged. This is where you're going to find your videos, your lead forms, full screen experiences, Facebook page, Instagram business profile, events, all that kind of stuff that you can retarget. So I can show you video real quick. Let's just say, you know, we can do 75%, blah, 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 you know, whatever you're trying to do on that one. So, there we go. And then lookalike audiences is what we do is we take a source audience, so anything that we've created, so let's just say we do, we can do a page, we can do a custom audience, all website traffic, let's just see that one. Location, country, United States, boom, lookalike audience, and then what this is audience size. So audience size is basically a percentage. As you can see over here, it is a percentage saying 1% is closest to that audience and 10% is very broad from that audience. So 1% might be, you know, this profile is identical to that profile. I don't think it's that exact. Of course not, because I mean, it's pretty hard to get an exact profile match. But 10 would be like, this person likes cats and this person likes cats. You know, if that gives you a better comparison of what it actually is. All right, and you can go into here, bam, lookalike audience. I don't know why it's not showing up, but it's not showing up. Maybe they changed something in there. All right, no, either way, it is what it is right now. Asset library, we're going to touch on this probably a little bit more later. Of course, images, catalogs, business locations, videos. Business locations is more if you have multiples. So if it's a franchise, if it's something like that, they'll each have kind of their own page versus having one address on one and being like, I don't have other items on other stuff. All right. It's pretty simple. So assets is basically any of your assets, any creative material, all that kind of stuff that's on there. Settings, we're not going to go through there, so it's pretty self-explanatory. These are all my business settings and everything in there, so we're not going to go through that. So, I hope this gives you a good overview of everything. Now, I'm going to go ahead and jump into Audience Insights.